We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Hey everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. We are marking up EUR, USD. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. We are on the monthly time frame. First thing I want to do is break down the charts. Price action, last candle, the market's a bearish candle, can be creating an area of support here to push back up. Not sure yet, but just before we create that analysis, price action, overall higher high of that market, price action overall lower low of that market, price action midpoint going on. So we can identify that price action is below the midpoint line and price action is sitting on top of second level highs. Headed down to the weekly time frame. Nope, let's go back. Let's take a look at price action candle, see what it's really doing, how it looks. So price action is a doji. So it could be doing a few things. So it could be creating an area of support to come back up in a bullish candle and create that W pattern or just a single leg, or just push all the way up to the high, or we'll get that consolidation in this area that's near price action or within price action of that area. And if that market breaks down lower, we're looking for a follow-up or this current candle to engulf bearish, push down further, which is going to break this opposite side here. We look for the break and retest possibly to work that market to the next level after the break and retest if it happens. Headed down to the weekly time frame, let's see what's going on. On the weekly time frame, we do have a price action is a bullish candle, can be a retest. Third to last candle is a retest for sure. So if we look at the market from overall, what happened at that high, what do we see? We have multiple pushes to that top, which is an M pattern. So we do have that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3. So market still has one more time to push for exhaustion. So we could be looking for a break and retest of this area for that market to push down further. If not, like I said, it can be respected and receive a single bottom or a double bottom, single bottom, double bottom, or work its way back up. Headed down to the daily time frame to see what's going on. So price action on the daily time frame. So we have price trying to come from this area here. So we do have a break and retest. So we have price action high, price action low. That means we have a midpoint, a middle. Market broke, came back to return. We look for a pattern to identify itself. Bearish candle to engulf the price action candle and close out to push that market down. We're looking for next break and retest of the level. So it'll be a double top decline. If that market's going to work its way up, we're looking for that market to join out that first leg, second leg, third leg, push up for that fourth. Now we'll see that consolidation within that area. Headed down to a 4-hour time frame to see what's going on. So on the 4-hour time frame, we do have a price action candle that's side by side with the second last candle of the market. That's creating some type of resistance. Could be drawing a M pattern for that first, second, third, and dropping down if that market doesn't create that area of support and be respected to that push up in this area. So it all depends on how far this market is going to push down. It's going to play against the first, second, third, fourth candle in the market for that support. If we do receive the bearish candle engulfment, the market can work its way down to the next level, and so on until we break this section over here. And then that means we're looking for overall break and retest for that market to drop down. So price action has broken that midpoint. So we're going to put a midpoint here. Market spiked up once, twice, 3 times, came back down. And looking at this overall, say 3 pushes to that top, market broke. So we got the break, market came back to retest. So we're looking for that engulfing pattern. It's going to push that market down to the next level, and so on. Headed down to the 3-hour time frame. Price action, second last candle are both dojis. So price ran into that area of resistance. So we could be drawing out that first, second, third, looking for that pattern to engulf, to show engulfment of a bearish red candle that's going to engulf that area, which is going to push that market down to that M pattern, which you will see the first leg, second leg, third leg. Market pushes down for that fourth. Break the chart down by price action, lowest low. So that's the midpoint here. The market would break the midpoint, look for the retest, and work its way down further. Now, if not, if it's respected, we see the break of this candle here. So that means that's just the first leg, second leg. Market come down to third leg. Don't know how far, and push right back up for that fourth. And if not, last but not least, we know we received that consolidation in that area on that 3-hour time frame. Headed down to the 2. Okay, so on a 2-hour time frame, we have a single top. So market spiked up to the top. Price actions the retest of that midpoint of that area. So if price is respected, it's going to push back up for a break and retest. And if that happens, price action coming from the double bottom that's here, which will be the first leg, second leg, create that support and respect here. So third leg, fourth leg, and so on. We'll be looking for a break and retest at this high, and so on. Now, if not, that market runs to that resistance. So we look for that first, second, third engulfment pattern in this area here. It's going to push that market down for that M pattern. And if last but not least, consolidation could happen overall in that section here, or maybe a tight consolidation at this area here. Head down to the 1-hour time frame to see what's going on. So price action is a doji on the 1-hour time frame. Could be an area of support that's going to respect for the first, second, third, come up, push up for that fourth. Not multiple pushes to that top. First leg, second leg, third leg, market push down for that fourth leg retest, push down further. So we receive a bearish candle that's going to engulf the previous side here and push down for a double top. Or we look for the retest of that market to push down further. Headed down to the 45-minute price action, second, third, fourth, fifth, last candle, all dojis. Most of them are dojis or inverted dojis, which is indecisive candles. So market's consolidation is consolidating basically, and also could be forming some patterns. So coming down in red for the first leg, coming back up for the second, coming back down for the third, could be pushing up for that fourth. Stopped at that midpoint. So if we see that break, that market could be going up after it breaks that midpoint in that area. If not, it's going back down. So which will draw out a first, second, third, market push down for that fourth. Headed down to the 30-minute price action consolidation. So just waiting for that breakout to happen off the pattern. It's the second last candle, maybe the third to last candle in the market. Headed down to the 15, could be drawing out the first, second, third, fourth. Market push up, trying to break this midpoint. So if it breaks, we look for that full W retest. Market work its way up. If not, market's coming from that resistance on the 15-minute time frame for the first, second, third, fourth retest. Market pushing down. Overall double top and a retest or a triple top of that market, that area. Headed down to the 5-minute. What do we see? That W could be forming first, second, third, fourth. That means market trying to break this midpoint. Look for the retest. Market's working out for the W. If not, market trying to form that pattern, multiple pushes for that first, second, third. Market push down for that fourth overall M pattern. Last but not least, we may receive that consolidation in that area. Headed down to the 3. Got a retest. So price action, second last candle is a retest candle. So it's a spike down. So we're going to see if we're going to get a push up to the next level here. Headed down to the 1 minute, we can see that W forming. So here we go. First, second, third, fourth, retest 1. Retest. We'll be pushing up for the second time and so on. So we'll be looking for break and retest on the way up. Okay, guys. This is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. EUR USD.